coming to you live from digital address GA0992539 in Kakamim Accra on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. We're Joy News on TV. We're also live on DSTV channel 421 and Go TV channel 144. Also on YouTube, we're Joy News Live. My name is Mapita CBD. This is Joy News Interactive. We have a very exciting conversation coming up, so stick and stay. We'll be back after this. JoyNews Interactive with me, Mapita CBD. Now, UTAG members have been on strike since the beginning of August, demanding better conditions of service as agreed upon in the 2012 single spine salary agreement. Now, the demand for the entry-level lecturer to receive the Ghana cedi equivalent of $2,804 from the current $900 according to UTAG should restore what was due its members in 2012. They contend successive governments have been underpaying lecturers, and they also insist they are not asking for an increase in salaries, but only what is due to them. We're going to have a Zoom conversation with some of the students who have been affected by the strike. But before then, let's listen to the UTAG president, Professor Charles Mafo.
At the beginning of 2020, the entry gross salary, that is the basic salary plus the market premium of a lecturer in the public universities was 997.54. That is how miserable the situation was. In dollars, 997.84. In cedi terms, it is 5,687.66 pesos. This is far less than the $1,500 that was improved even with the advent of the single spine salary structure in 2012 to $2,084.42. Clearly, you can see the drop of $1,086. That is 6,193 Ghana cedis. And this drop is more than the lecturer's present day take-home salary. I believe you agree with UTAG that this is unacceptable. Further delay in the negotiations beyond the end of July 2021 will compel UTAG to advise itself. We also like to state here that until our demands are considered and met in total, UTAG would have no other option. UTAG will have no other option than to embark on industrial action by withdrawing teaching, which includes the conduct of examinations and the making of examination scripts, marking of examination scripts, and other related matters, starting from Monday, 2nd August 2021 until further notice. UTAG demands that government should just, and this is very important to us, UTAG demands that government should just restore the 2012 values for the lecturer without recourse to any adjustment. To make it clear, we are not asking for any increment in our salaries. We are asking for restoration. UTAG believes that this demand is appropriate and indeed fair. If government finds this difficult to do, UTAG is willing to follow a roadmap as suggested by the Professor Ya in Tiamwa Beidu's report on the Presidential Committee on Emoluments for Article 71 office holders that was dated June 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, in the preamble of that report, that is Professor Ya in Tiamwa Beidu's report, there is a portion that is of interest to you and to us. At page number 11 of that preamble, and I quote, the committee strongly urges government to also spare no efforts at reducing the wide gap between the highest and the lowest paid public servant in the country. This can be achieved by implementing a roadmap, as was done during the tenure of former President Kufuor, to the health and tertiary education sectors for enhancing the salaries of public sector workers on the single spine salary structure. The goal must be that the salary earned by every worker should enable him or her to live in dignity.
Now, that's President of UTAG, who's Professor Charles Mafo. Now, tertiary students have been hit hard by the ongoing strike as they decry the thoughts of combining national service, project work, and postponed exams. Today, I am joined by 4 students, and we are going to talk about the effect. We have Abraham, and we also have Rebecca, we have Zion, we have Frank. Good morning, gentlemen and lady.
Good morning.
All right, so let me start with Frank. Frank, if you could just position your camera for me so that I can see your face clearly, or if you can move back for a bit. Yeah, a bit. All right, so perfect. All right, now let's start with you, Frank. How has your stay on campus been like since the strike was declared? And which campus you're on? Just tell the audience your full name and which campus you're on.
Okay, so my name is Frank Kwame Atubi. I'm a student of University of Ghana. So since there's we've been having a hectic semester already before the strike came in, and then when the strike became active, and then everything has been put on hold, things have become a bit tougher. Not a bit tougher, it has become immensely tougher.
Yeah.
I mean, academic work has been paused. Everything has been paused, and then students financially we don't cope very well. We depend on our parents and all that, and then the budgeted allowances for the month, I mean, from our parents is done, and then we've put so much into our academic work. I mean, the strength and then the mental health and everything is just falling down, and then now there's the strike. We didn't have enough time to cope with the semester. And then there's a strike, meaning we have to stop everything. And then we have national service coming up next month. And then we are supposed to combine academic work with national service. Come on. It's just too much to bear.
All right, so I'll come back to you, Frank. Abraham, tell me which campus you're on and what year you are doing and how this has affected you.
Okay, good morning. Yes. Simply, I think Frank has done everything. I am from the University of Ghana campus, a final year student. And aside from the fact that we do not have to go to classes again, there are some students that are in Accra, and they have strategized the days that would have been available after the last paper, which was supposed to happen on 21st. So some intended to have worked and then made some money before they can start their service. Others have their services starting as early as 2nd September. And to this end, when we still do not have a working timetable for the exam itself to start, I think that it has distorted the whole plan of students who work at the same time, do not have any choice in terms of starting their NSS service anytime soon. So for the effect that it has had on us, I think it's just unfortunate. We have fallen on the wrong side of this conflict between the UTAG and then the government. And I think it continues to live on.
All right. Zion, in what way has this affected your academic work? Do we have Zion? All right. It seems like Zion's internet connectivity is a bit terrible. Rebecca, please unmute yourself. Tell me which campus you're on and how this has affected your academic life.
All right. I'm from UCC campus.
Okay.
And this week has really affected me. Like, let me say it for myself, because I wish I were back to the class. We started the semester not too long, so I wish you were back to the class so that you'll be able to cover whatever that you have to cover to be able to finish this semester. I'm even thinking about the level 400s. they want to complete school this semester, but because of this strike, it's going to stretch that. So I really want to go back to the classroom.
All right, Zion, assuming you also feel the same, tell me your campus. And Rebecca says she wants to go back to the classroom. What about you?
Okay, hello, good morning. My name is Zion Bonzo, and I'm in K University campus. And this strike has really affected us in one way or the other. We students of K University in final year students, when we were in second year, we had the demonstration, had to go home. So academics work were disrupted. In third year too, COVID-19 came in, we had to go home, academics work was disrupted. And now in final year, that we thought of completing school in August or by May, it would have been done. Now in August, you don't even know where you're going, whether you're going to complete school or not. Yeah, when it comes to academics work, I would say that it didn't actually affect us in K University because we're almost done. We are done with our syllabus for the semester.
Okay.
What was left was for the exams, for us to write the exams.
Okay.
So for the academics work, it didn't actually affect us. And in my stay with these 2 weeks of, I actually signed up for a paid class on online class. So I've been doing this. I'm getting myself busy with this online class throughout this 2 weeks. So my stay on campus has been cool. Yeah.
All right. Now let me come to Abraham and then I'll come to you, Frank. Let's talk about solutions. Now we've heard what the problems are. Let's talk about solutions from the student's perspective. Abraham, you can start.
Okay, so I think that we as students, we are only hoping, especially for final years, we are only hoping that the UTAG body would reconsider their decision to stay away. I'm using the word because that's what they used in their recent posts, to stay away from classes or academic work. They should reconsider that and then at least have the final years taking their exams.
Yeah.
And then in the worst case, if they still want to have a leverage for to insist on what they are asking for government, maybe a withdrawal of the results, as in the delay in releasing the results. But then by that time, students would have had a clear mind on just work, starting with national service and later getting their results. They will still have a leverage to ask for their demands from government. So I am looking forward to UTAG reconsidering this decision of theirs, stay away from the classroom, and then return as soon as possible, and then have final years taking the exam so that they do not have a lot of plans that they have distorted.
All right, Frank, let's talk about solutions from a student's perspective.
Okay, so from my view, I feel the government should just give in and then sort the members of the UTAG out. I mean, the lecturers. I mean, these people have been coping with start salaries for 9 years now. I think they said it all started from 2012, and then they've been coping with this little and such salaries for 9 years now, and then they are now angry at the government, and then they are striking, and they are asking to be paid what they are supposed to be paid. I feel from my perspective, I feel the government should just give in, pay these people. I mean, these professionals, they've worked for what is due to be paid to them.
Yeah.
I mean, they've suffered. They deserve it. And then also, I'm actually asking or pleading with the UTAG members to actually reconsider some of their intent. I mean, on the side of the final year students, I mean us, we are suffering the most. Our exams, academic work, everything has been stopped. If they could, they can let us write our exams, hold our results, and then when the government turns to them, they can release it.
Okay.
Because if they are preventing us or asking us to stay away from academic activities, I mean exams, lecture halls, and all that, and then we start our service next month, and then we are deep into it somewhere around December, and then government sorts them out, it will be very hectic on our part to combine service with academic work. I mean, academic work on its own is very, 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 very hectic. So combining service, national service with academic is going to be serious. It's going to be very serious.
All right. So, okay. So Frank, Zion, Frank is saying that the lecturers should let you guys write exams, and they can, hold the results. What are your thoughts? Any solutions to this?
Okay, I think my colleagues have said it all with all the solutions that. Yeah. So what I think is that the government should sit down with the UTAG executives and think through what they can do to resolve this matter amicably. And also the final years, I saw a post that University of Ghana, they're allowing the international students to write exams because they may have to go to their hometown, to their countries. So I think they can also do some here. That final year students are going to take exams because of national service, because you may start a national service next month. So we can't combine the national service with academic way. So I think that we can find ways for final years to write their exams. Then they can probably leave so that national service can continue.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think this should be done.
All right. As much as this is unfortunate, you guys have had a lot of free time, and I trust that you've been using that free time wisely. Abraham, Frank, Zion, have you been using your free time wisely? I mean, since you don't have lectures, you don't go to the class. Have you guys been studying? Are you guys prepared that if they say, okay, the strike is over, we call off the strike, and we're writing exam in like the next week? Are you prepared? Frank, you don't look very prepared. Are you prepared? That's your smile.
I'm prepared. And then I've been using this free time to actually work on my research paper.
Okay.
My longest. So I think I'm actually prepared for the exams. Should it be today? I think I'll do my very best. So, yeah.
Okay. So what you didn't tell me what you're studying, Frank?
I'm an English major.
Okay.
Level 400 English major.
All right. Abraham, are you ready for exams?
Oh, yes. I think it has given us the chance to complete 13 weeks of academic work, because we had to do the modular system, the University of Ghana. So the regular 13 weeks academic work was compiled into 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So I think it's an answer from God in some way for us to be able to complete the syllabus. And to this point, it's just yesterday I finally finished revising one of the courses, so you can imagine.
Okay.
And
what course was that?
In political science.
Okay.
Where you have to deal with theories and theories upon theories. So
yeah.
I think it's on that level, it's working well for us as students. And then I've also gotten the chance to engage myself in other voluntary activities like working with LifeLink Model United Nations. So all in all, it's cutting on both sides, just that we want to finish school and then sign out.
Yeah. All right. Abraham wants to finish soon and sign out. Zion, what do you want to do? And have you been spending your time wisely? Have you been using your time wisely?
I've prepared and yes, I'm on any day I'm prepared for the exams, and within this period, as I said earlier on, though I'm preparing for the exams and also trying to learn something outside the classroom in these 2 periods. I engage myself in online class in a skill that I'm interested in. So within these 2 weeks, I've been trying myself to engage myself in this online class and preparing myself for work outside school. So I'm prepared on any day for the exams.
All right. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Now, that was Abraham Agoni, who's at the University of Ghana. We also had Zion Bonza, who's at the KNUST. We also had Rebecca Kofi, who's at UCC, but unfortunately her network was a bit jerky. And we have Frank Kwame, who's at the University of Ghana. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
You're welcome.
All right, now let's go to Twitter. As a student, how is the UTAG strike affecting you? That's what we posted on our Twitter page. And let's see what you guys had to say. So @AM_pending says, thanks to UTAG, I'm growing fat. I can eat and sleep without any interruptions. Okay, UTAG, thanks and God bless you. Alusa Continua. I hope that you are also studying. You're not just eating that. Agenda_Nyami645 says, we are okay. They fight for their rights, but the government needs to address this with time and patience. They shouldn't rush CRA. The government rushing will destroy more lives than COVID-19. And @Ambrose Benin says, they should close us and let us go home. @Erasmus_Serum says, it isn't easy, CRA. Colleagues from the UEW are set to go home since we getting confused and hungry on campus. Items are very expensive and it's hard to bear the cost. Let's go to nursing_Mandela, who says, it's really having a bad impact on us academically. We need our lecturers back as soon as possible. We want to write our final exams and start national service. Okay, Kofi below is asking you and who, point of correction, know how to address your own situation. Yadi says, you didn't mind them. We want to use this time pick movie, say we. Okay, and Kofi underscore comes back to say that he wants to write the exams. He should inform his head of department. He'll probably set some questions for him to write. Mikra, I go send my HOD on holiday, so we go free cry. Okay, so, you know, some people think that, well, some people are taking this lightly and they're at home, they're having a good time, they're sleeping, they're eating. But for Frank and Abraham and Zion, they want to go back to the lecture room. They want to write their exams, and even if the lecturers they want to write and then withhold the results, then it's fine, as long as if they write the exam so that they can start with their national service and they just want to get out. But some are saying that they're enjoying their holiday, they're enjoying their honeymoon, they're getting fat, they're eating, they're sleeping without any interruptions. Still on Twitter, Scanty Kata says it's not affecting us all. We really need rest, so we really thank UTAG for their strike. They should not come soon. And at Mr_Donko2 says, feeling bougie and chilling with 99 others. And at Kofi_below says, stop fooling. Okay, Brother Man says, irrespective of the fact that teachers deserve better, we, the student body, also deserve some level of fair treatment. I'm just hoping that their demands will be met ASAP so that we, the final year students, will finish in peace. And at Loud Introvert says, on a positive side, it's helped some of us to prepare enough for exams. On the flip side, it's gradually becoming a pain. Rent is overdue. Some students haven't received clearance to complete their project work. Hopeless feeling of completing after all the stress. No jobs. A few more comments on the UTAG strike. Duplex says, at least the school management should give us a heads up about our final exams. We're supposed to vacate this week. Our resources are running out. At New Life to Live says, please rephrase your speech. Your resources are running out. Okay, thank you. Oh, nice. It's good to know yours isn't. Okay, Jeffrey Waddy says, please, well, okay, why? Nothing is affecting us. Richard says they're playing FIFA till they drop. And the last one is from Kwesi Gosh, who says, as a student, I'm happy UTAG is fighting for the next generation of teachers. Teachers deserve better. Kwame Ampedu says, make them do like 1 year. Okay, but the 1 year that he wants the teachers to do, is it because he actually cares about them, or it's because he just wants to relax a bit? Let's just check out some of the trends on Twitter. KV is trending, Dashanti is trending, Afghanistan is trending, Sak is trending, Shatawale is trending, BB Niger 6 is trending, hashtag delete 3 music TV now is trending, UTAG is still trending, Obibini is trending, medical is also trending. So those are some trends. Okay, Shaksi is trending, hashtag KNUST, medical also trending, Akufado trending, hashtag the AM Club is trending, hashtag bushmeat, audio slide, Obibini, hashtag Pabi Day, and IPOB, and Erica is trending. So those are some of your trends. You know what to do every time on Twitter. You just search on Twitter and then you go to Joy News on TV for all the interesting tweets. We live tweet about all of our shows. So do make sure that you follow us. The handle is at Joy News on TV. We are your most credible news source. But here are some of the things you can see on our page. COVID-19 pandemic, positivity rates in schools declining, and that's according to Dr. Kuma Abuaje. You can check that video out. Also, on our page, there's a pressure on treatment facilities in the country, Dr. Kuma Abuaje. So some of our stories are on Twitter. Make sure you do follow us. Make sure you retweet. We appreciate your engagement, and we also do follow back. Just tell us to follow and we'll follow back. If you have any stories you want to share with us, just send us a DM and we'll gladly do what you want us to do. My name is Mapita CBD, and that's how we end Joy News Interactive. For more news, you can log on to myjoyonline.com, but you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The handle is princess_PITSO. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day.